Hi, we're back again, and as I say, we have very interesting guests this morning. We're opening this morning with David Hopper and Joe Basile. Said the name wrong before, but now I got it right. Hi.
Hi. Thank you for having us.
And you're Dennis, and you're
David.
David, and I'm Joe.
Oh, good job, Carol.
No problem.
Okay, I'm so glad to have you here today because I heard you got something really exciting happen.
We do, and I actually think it's very appropriate that we're here on the Artists and Authors because David here has authored 3 books.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know if I necessarily call what I do as being an artist, but done some TV work and been on the History Channel, and so I guess there's a little bit of art going on there.
Yeah.
But also we're pastors.
Oh,
so there's a craft
fabulous.
to that for sure.
It's wonderful.
Especially as speakers.
I know that you have something very special to tell us.
We do. So I'm the lead pastor at Encounter Road Church, and Dave is the lead pastor at Valley Friends Church. And so about 5 years ago, we started doing missions trip to London, and have an amazing experience. There's a great small borough at the southern part of London called Croydon, and Dave's brother-in-law, Ryan Paneer, who's their teaching pastor, he was working for Christians in Action. It's a missions organization, and he wanted to meet with me and say, I was actually the lead pastor at First Baptist Church, one of the oldest churches in town, and about 150 years old. And so he wanted to meet with me because I was a pastor at an influential church, and he said, hey, let's go talk about missions. Christians in Action wants to, check and see where you want to go around the world. And so they start telling me about all these third world countries that could use missionaries. And he's like, so how does all that sound? I go, it sounds terrible, actually. Sounds terrible. I said, because most of those things sound like you have to work with your hands. And if I build anything, I wouldn't let any humans go in it. So like, unless you want to see all the children hurt, don't have me go to those places and build things. So I said, nothing. Things catch on fire even when I'm in water. It's just, I'm just bad. So anyways, he said, well, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? And I said, I'd go to London. And he goes, we have a missionary in London. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. So Ryan Paneer, part of Valley Friends Church, also Christians in Action at the time. So great, let's do this. So we start going to London, and we become really good friends. 2 years ago, one of our pastors joined us in London. And then the 3 of us, me, Ryan Paneer, Ryan Kenny, became really good friends again. We said we should start meeting every week.
Wow.
So every Friday, we've been getting together. And it's been
Fabulous.
great. Dave then started joining us when we realized our churches are 1 mile apart. Encounter Road Church is in Clovis, Valley Friends Church in Clovis, 1 mile apart.
Oh, wow.
And as you can imagine, as we become closer friends meeting every Friday, we started saying, why don't we do ministry together? Why don't we get together? Why don't we just become one church? Ryan Paneer bugged us to do it, and we all said no. It doesn't make sense. But then God did something really cool. Dave Hopper and his wife Elisa, who's the worship pastor, have been offered an amazing position at the denomination down in Southern California. They decided to take that position, and when that happened, our 2 churches started saying, would we be better for God together? And so the leaderships got together, prayed about it, talked about it, and we determined that yes, we would. And 2 churches, for no reason other than we love each other, other than we think it's going to be great, are going to be merging April 1st for Easter Sunday.
Congratulations,
Wow,
you guys.
thank you.
That is wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah, we're very excited. When we first started the church, our whole idea was how can we impact the Valley for Christ? And so we've always been on mission trying to reach our neighborhoods, reach our community, and we've loved getting together because we want to reach this community.
Right.
And then we saw this as a move forward saying, I think we'll be stronger together. I think the unity of these 2 churches together could do far more in this valley to help our city grow in ways of health and just continuing to be what the church is supposed to be, is this hope for our city. And so when I was offered this other job, and what the other job is I get to oversee all of the Friends churches. There's about 45 in the Southwest, and help all churches be seeking to desire to church plant, and then help them walk through that journey of church planting.
Wow.
And so we're going to see more churches being planted all across the valley, all across the Southwest. Wow. It's a great opportunity, and I still get to work, obviously, with Valley Friends Church, and so this is kind of an opportunity to do both. And with me stepping back, it just allowed Joe and Ryan and his entire team to come in and do some incredible things together.
Yeah.
Wow.
So on Easter Sunday, that's our first Sunday together, we'll have 2 services for the first time. It'll be at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. It'll be at the Valley Friends Church. It's a large building, 10,000 square feet. It's
Wow.
on 980 Gettysburg Avenue in Clovis, right behind Sierra Vista Mall and 84 Lumber. It's a great location. There's parking in the back that most people don't know about, but we also have the whole street. So we're expecting a large crowd of people as 2 churches come on, and it's
That
also
is so
Easter
great.
Sunday.
And we have this amazing kids ministry. So our church is bringing over, we have these huge inflatables that we actually incorporate into children's ministry. So like huge obstacle course, a slide, a basketball court. So it's really going to be a kid-friendly experience where families can bring their kids. They'll have a great time, great youth. I mean, it's just going to be, the music's amazing. It's going to be just a tremendous Easter Sunday. And even the Sunday, if you couldn't make it Easter because we committed to your church, the Sunday after is also going to be just a big family Sunday and barbecue. It's going to be amazing.
Wow, this is so exciting. I
Yeah.
can't
We
get over
agree.
it. It's very, like you said, there was a no at first. It's
Yeah.
very difficult, it seems, with different people from the same church. They want to hold on to their church.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to get people to come together.
It is.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. One of the things someone asked us early on was, well, what are examples of this? How could you show us how this works? And we started looking around and thinking through that question and realizing this doesn't happen very often. More likely a church is having a struggle of some kind, another church takes over to help it, or it's not so nice in the way that it all works out. Coming together because we thought, I think we'll be stronger together. I think
yes.
the unity and love of Christ will be shown more with us together. So we're hoping it can be an example of churches just wanting to be Christ in their love for each other and their love for their community and their city.
Yeah.
Well, I just feel so exciting. If it's so much bad news, everybody's scared to death and
Yeah.
everything. But if you look underneath, people are starting to be more aware. There's other people around them. They're started doing little things and smiling at people and offering to help with things. And it's just wonderful to see these. Like so many people who come on this show are doing things to help other people.
Yeah.
And here again to help people. So it's very exciting for me.
Yeah. We're excited too. We see really good things coming out of this. We see just the idea, even the idea is we're going to have 4 senior leaders, which is not common in church. Usually have 1 lead pastor, whoever that is. And so we're actually going to be 4 with Dave until he goes, and it'll be 3. And it goes back to, again, this idea of just the humility of Christ, that we're coming into this place just from a humble place where we're excited to be together and everybody sacrificing because we think it's better for the community, be able to share resources with the community and wanting to bless the community and bless families. So pretty awesome stuff.
Well, I'm very, very, very pleased for both of you, and I'm pleased for the people in Clovis because they're getting something really, really special there. So say again what in
All right, we
Easter
have a 9
Sunday.
a.m. service, and then we'll have food in between, and then an 11 a.m. service. So make it a family thing to do with Easter, in which you come, your kids can be on the air toys, there'll be food. It's going to be just an amazing service where we celebrate Christ on this special day. 9 or 11, it'll be the same service at each one.
And you can
That's
look for
fantastic.
signs that say "Better Together Easter." So there'll be banners
Good,
and
Better
signs
Together,
and things
that's
online.
great.
Better Together Easter.
Better Together Easter. Okay, thank you guys
you
so
so
much.
much.
And please
Thank you.
come back. I want to hear about your books
Okay.
and your books.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, you
All right.
guys.
Thank you
Thanks
very
for
much.
coming in.
Blessings.
We'll be right back.